Hello, how we doing? Welcome to a stroll with Joel. It's mid-February and it's currently during Chinese New Year. It's just sort of coming to an end, so places are starting to open a bit more because it's been a lot of places shut over Chinese New Year. So I'm at a place called Funtown, which is about 5 minutes away from my house. It's a new place. It's like basically a shopping centre full of kid stuff, but they've got quite a cool thing outside. Look, they've got a bit of a slide going on over here. A pan round, some kids playing on here, and a bloke. It's for dad as well, look, might look of it. So today I'm going to go for a wander. It'll be a fair walk, but I ain't really got all planned. I'm just walking a long way, so obviously if I see some stuff that we're filming, I'll do it. If not, I won't. So yeah, I'm going to walk towards a wetland area, which is quite nice. It's not as warm as I like because it's hit and miss at the moment with weather. It can get, you know, like yesterday we were in t-shirts and going to the park for a bit of a sit out. Today, big coats back on, it's colder. But it's still nice and bright. So yeah. My name's Joel. Let's go for a stroll. So those little white bikes behind me, I don't know if I've ever mentioned on any other ones before, they're like little public bikes, and you just use an app on your phone through like a paying app called Alipay, and you can just get on and ride where you want. I've just walked down from that fun town to another area, which is probably, I've been walking about 10 minutes or so, and this is another little area. I don't often come here, so I don't really know much about it, but when I've been before, it's quite a nice little area, so I thought I'd bob in and film it while she's asleep. The fun town, when it originally opened, looked like it had a Chinese name, because at night time it's got different colour letters for each one, and the two ends were blue and they didn't show up, so at night it looked like it was called Futo, but it wasn't, it was Funtown. And but here we are. I don't know what they are, but little bins or something. But yeah, look how quiet it is. Obviously with Chinese New Year, there's not much going on. This is a bottle shop. You get the idea of this sort of area. Sure. Oh, sorry, love. So, Chinese New Year, obviously there's an animal for each year. And 2021 is the year of the ox, which is my year, so I don't know what that means. I think it means it's maybe a lucky year for me. I got told by a Chinese friend that I should be wearing red at certain, you know, that's for luck in your year. In fact, he said it's unlucky. He said you got to wear red to stop your year being unlucky. That rings a bell. Seems weird to me that though, but might be true. And but yeah, I'm born in 1986, which is the year of the tiger, which I thought I was for a long time. But because my birthday is early in January, when I moved to China and sort of looked more into it, I realised that I were an ox, which were good for me. You know, a lot of people probably prefer tiger than ox, but you know, tigers are a bit mean, aren't they? Go around eating stuff. I'd rather be an ox. And you know, stereotypically the ox kinda is a bit like me. It's kind and strong, you know, like me. What else is it? A bit stupid probably. And yeah, so yeah, upgraded from a tiger to an ox, which is fan bloody tastic. If you see those arches in distance over the road, that's where we're heading now. We're going to go there. It's like a big shopping centre. It's quite nice inside, so I'll take you inside. It's very grand looking when you get in there. And there's food stuff around there, so I've not had any lunch yet, so I'm going to grab my dinner in there. Now, normally when I'm filming these, I like to put some sort of Chinese food on, don't I? But, if I'm honest, there's a McDonald's there, and I haven't had a McDonald's in a while, so I might just get a McDonald's, who knows. We'll find out, won't we? Stay tuned, find out, McDonald's or Chinese food. Oh, it's exciting. We're inside now. You can tell I've got my mask on because they want me to put mask on inside, although not everyone's got it on, but you know, why not? Oh no, my glasses are steaming up. But yeah, this is the inside, and I always think, I don't know about you, but I think it looks quite posh in here. Oh, lovely tiled floors. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Big crown in front of us. Down there. She's nice and warm in her pink raccoon suit. She is now nearly 8 months old. All over the shop now when she's not in there. Crawling around, standing up. Have to keep on my toes now. Like a midget at urinal. Keep on my toes. I'm surprised it's so quiet in here because I went to Coastal City the other day, which for those who watch all my videos, the first video I went there and it was that busy because it's Chinese New Year that I had to wait 10 minutes to get in lift. 10 bloody minutes! Because obviously I need to get in lift because I've got a pram with me all the time. So yeah, 10 minutes. Whereas normally if I go during the week and it's not Chinese New Year, there's hardly anyone here, a bit like this, nice and quiet. But I think because it's end of Chinese New Year, I think we're getting back to normality. Most things are opening up, which is good. Right, let's go in lift again.
Oh, we're going down.
Right, it's food time now. So, you get to decide Chinese or McDonald's. So, for those who want McDonald's, hit the like button. For those who want Chinese food, hit the subscribe button. Okay? Do that now. Congratulations everyone who hit the like button. It's a McDonald's. Although we're going to try and mix it up with a Chinese McDonald's because they've got some Chinese stuffing, but there were rojimo that I fancied, but apparently it's only for breakfast. So I've gone for the Angus beef burger and a double Big Mac. No, not double Big Mac, just double cheeseburger. So yeah, that's my lunch sorted. Got this for a cool ride. Oop. It's quite cool, isn't it? So I get it blue and too little for that, aren't you, Jans? You awake now? You waking up, lass? These are them bikes we were talking about earlier on. All the way down, look, loads of them. They keep going forever. But I won't. Now on a lovely bridge by the wetlands, which we're going to go for a wetland wander down there, over on the other side at bridge. Let's see. It's lovely, isn't it? Stop for a second, give you a sweep around. There we go. Brakes on. River, which brings us on to, what's it called, the Chinese New Year story on how they became the years and the animals. So a long time ago, the myth is, or is it a myth? It might be true, I don't know, probably not, because there's a dragon in it, unless dragons used to exist, we don't know. We don't know. So yeah, the Jade Emperor at the time decided that they need a calendar because they had no way of telling time back a long time ago. So he decided to have a big race across a wide river like this, probably wider and bigger, and all animals had to take part in the race, and whoever won the race would get the first year, and so on until the end of the race. So the first two animals there were the cat and the rat, who were two best mates, but they're looking around at all these other animals, like there's an horse, a dragon, ox, thinking we're not going to win this, we're too little, aren't we? What are we going to do? So two friends get together and they think, right, I've got an idea. Rat says, right, see big ox there, we'll get on his back. And Ox is a nice guy, he's lovely. So they go to Ox, say, do you mind us getting on? We're too little to swim, we'll probably drown in there. So he goes, yeah, get on, no problem. So they set off, and the race starts. 1, 2, 3, go. All animals go for it. Ox, pretty strong swimmer, he's off. He's got the cat and the rat on his back. There's a dog too busy playing in water, he's not going to do very well. Rabbit, again, bit little, likes to do some stepping on stones. Horse is pretty good, I think horses have a good go. Dragon's too big to swim, don't know why he wasn't disqualified, but apparently Emperor said, it's alright fella, you can fly. And he still didn't win, apparently a bit windy that day. So that's how it started. They set off on a big race across the river. Oh, she's fast asleep again. So where were we? The race had started, and they all set off, obviously. So the ox is a strong swimmer. He's got the cat and the rat on his back, and the cat just takes it easy, decides to have a sleep, and rats there as well. The rabbit looks for stones. He's going to try and hop his way across. There's a monkey. Who's monkey with? Monkey and rooster. They build a raft or find a raft, and they get on that, try and get the way across that way. Dragon we know is flying and cheating in my book. Horse and snake are somewhere, can't remember what they're doing. Probably having a bit of a swim about. And basically it goes on, and the ox is winning, and the rat gets a bit annoyed with his best mate the cat, because he's thinking that cat's been asleep all the way over, and what he's going to do, he's going to wake up at last minute, he's going to have all energy because he's been sleeping and resting, and then he's going to win the race. But the rat wants to win the race, so they're getting near end. Drama coming up, wait for it. Getting near end, and the rat pushes the cat into the water, and then when it splashes down, the ox looks back up. What the bloody hell was that? It's looking for a splash. As that happens, cat's in water, ox wonders what's going on, the rat jumps in, swims, wins. So first year is the year of the rat. Once ox sorts his sin out, he gets himself to shore, he comes second. He's not annoyed, he's a lovely bloke, he's just like, what happened there? He says, well, it was a race, innit? Beat you to it. It's like, congratulated him, good sportsmanship and that. That's what oxes are like, they're lovely people. Then third was, who was after that? Can't remember, I'll have to look it up. I'll come back to you. Oh no, I remembered. Tiger was swimming. Obviously tigers are big, they're going to be fast out there. So he came third, and now I'll come back to you because I can't remember who finishes after tiger. So next one to finish was the rabbit, who was doing his hopping over stones. Did a good job, did the lad, really. And then after the rabbit it was the dragon, who cheated in my book. He flew over, and but apparently he stopped to help some others, but I don't know who he helped. Maybe monkey and rooster, did they fall in at one point when they fell off at raft? And probably sheep, I don't know what he's been doing. The pig's nowhere near because he's lazy, he don't do all, he's hardly set off. I think he's stopped for something to eat as well. There's lots of different versions of story, so I'm probably getting a mixture of the lot. Well, that's nice. So then, where do we get to dragon? Then the horse was, the horse was nearly finishing, but then just before the horse was about to finish, the snake slithered under its legs and scared it, so the horse went, "Whey!" and the snake slotted in before it. Then the horse, and then I'll have to re-look at it. It's hard to remember this. 13 ink race, but only 12 get a year. Then the sheep then comes in, beating the monkey and the rooster, who eventually got their raft over. The monkey just edged it, but you'd imagine that if you were a betting man, you'd go monkey over rooster, wouldn't you? And then that's all, that's 10 of them. And then the 11th one is the dog. Of course, the dog was too busy playing in water, he wasn't really that bothered. And the pig, because he was lazy and stopped for something to eat, finished last, 12th. And then the cat did never finish, because cats, obviously, as we know today, don't like water. So when he got pushed in, he couldn't swim, and he never finished the race. So the cat never got a year named after him, so we were just left with a 12. And that is why today rats and cats don't get along. They're now worst of enemies. So they used to be best mates until the rat was a dirty old rat and pushed the cat in. So there, that's the story of the Great Race, how the zodiac years were come across with the Chinese New Year story. And it's probably it's not very accurate, but it's a mixture of the versions that I've heard and googled and YouTubed for information. Right, I'll continue this wetland wander. I'll show you some stuff. It's a bit nice down here actually. I've got a few people knocking about. People there with trees. Another lady with a pram or pushchair. If you can make it out over the other side of the river, there's the big wheel of Wuxi, or Binhu anyway. I think there's a few big wheels in Wuxi. I saw another one when I was in a different part of town once. That's the nearest to us, where I live. And it's good. Like, costs you about £5 and you can get to go up it and ride it. It's like London Eye, nice and slow over. Right, I'm gonna have to put the camera away because these little bridges with hills, tougher than you think to go up with pram. Look at this for an house. Lovely, isn't it? It's massive. I don't know if you can make it out properly because it looks like it's quite glary on screen, but you don't get houses like that often. In China, most people live in like huge tower block buildings like we do, but that'll be some rich guy or lady. Land and right by the river. It's lovely. It's a lovely day today. If I had to nitpick, I'd just say it's indecisive. I'm on and off with this jacket. My coat's on, then it's off, then it's on, then it's off. And who knows, if sun gets out anymore, I might be down to t-shirt. I can't make its mind up. But that house that I just showed you would be worth millions. Be worth a lot of money. Because property's no cheaper here. Like the flat that we live in, I think it's not expensive to rent it. Obviously we rent it out, that's fairly competitive to UK prices. Like I think we probably pay about £600 a month. It's like 5,000 kwai, just over, every month. But when we was asking about how much it actually cost to buy it, not we weren't going to buy it, but I was intrigued how much it was worth. I think it's worth about £300,000. So imagine having a flat worth £300,000 and you're only renting it out for £600 a month. Not going to get the money back either, but that's the way it is in China. But yeah, some lovely houses on here. Back on that bridge now, a few folk fishing. Don't think they're going to catch out though while I'm here. If they do, I'll have a quick turn around. Another one there, look. So yeah, it's a funny one, this one, because for Chinese New Year, I've been in China. This is the 5th year in China, but this is the first year I've ever stayed in China for Chinese New Year, obviously because of coronavirus, meaning that people can't travel around and things like that. So it's a bit weird, because it's even weird for the Chinese people this year, because normally people would go back to their hometowns and celebrate. That's why everything shuts, which I think has still happened this year, but on less of a scale, not as much as normal. They've tried to persuade people not to go back, the government, to try and make COVID not spread as much, which hopefully it won't. And so yeah, it's we haven't gone away this year, and it's not really that good to stay really, because there's not to do. It's a bit boring when you stay. Like normally we'd like to go away somewhere, but luckily we're in a nice place. Got lovely walks around, hills behind us. And the main thing is that we're safe, that we don't really have much COVID here at the moment, so you know, end of the day, that's the main thing, isn't it? So until everything gets better everywhere else, being safe is a positive. Another myth about Chinese New Year, the tradition, is that in the old villages there used to be a monster called the Nian, something like that. It's actually the word for year, Nian, I think. And this Nian monster used to come and terrorise everybody. And Chinese New Year, what they do is have lots of red and make lots of noise, so hence firecrackers and then bangy things you put on the floor, lots of fireworks. That's all done to scare off the Nian monster. That's the story behind why there's lots of red and lots of noise at Chinese New Year. But unfortunately, like I said, most people go home at Chinese New Year, so we stayed up on the night hoping that there'd be some crazy fireworks, but we didn't hear out, nothing at all. So I should have just gone to bed at normal time, shouldn't I? But we're heading back now. We're same walk as what we did on the way there, just on the side of the road. Still a long way. I'm going to be tired by this walk being over, because I've done some walking. I think I'm up to, I bet I've done about 15k already. Loads. You're awake now. You're chilled out though, aren't you? You're happy. You might need some food in a bit, but I've got it all prepared for you. I've got you some solid stuff, I've got you some milk. It's all ready to go. So yeah, probably still a good 40 minutes to an hour away from home if I don't stop. So I'll be sleeping tonight. Also at Chinese New Year, you give out little red envelopes called hongbaos, which contain money in. So you give that to your family and friends to celebrate the Chinese New Year. And you can even do it on WeChat now. I have done for a while, so you don't even need to physically give them the envelope. You can just click on it and you transfer them money into the phone, and then they accept it at the other end, and it just goes into their bank or to their WeChat wallet. So that's quite a commonplace now. We were sending each other hongbaos the other day after football. Goalkeeper fees. We were paying the goalkeeper to go in net for a penalty shootout, and then paid him via WeChat. But then we made it into a game where you could steal the money. And I think I made about £1.50 that day up on the money, yeah. we're literally back where we started. We're next door to McDonald's now in Starbucks, because I came in here because I thought it'd be a good place to give her some food. We've demolished a little Freddy. I'll give her a bit of milk and I'll bob into there, give her a bum change, and then we'll head home. So a nice little pit stop for us, isn't it, Jans? And Dad gets a coffee as well. See, Jancy knew it was going to be a Chinese New Year special. Look, she's got her ox jumper on for Chinese New Year. Stroll with Joel, Chinese New Year special. Say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Are you waving? What are you saying? What are you saying? Hey? What are you saying? Boo. Boo. Bum changed. Let's go home. Good to go now, Jans? Hell yeah, let's go. Look at this little puppy. This is worth filming. Hello. Hello. No, scared of me. You saying hello? Oh yeah. Are you lovely? How old is she? How old? Don't know. Oh. Piao Liango. Shishi. It won't be much older than 8 week that. Maybe a little older. 12 week most. But they didn't have any English. But that's not. I'd have very, very little Chinese, so most people's English is better than my Chinese over here. Right, nearly home now. So thank you for watching A Stroll with Joel. What turned out to be a Chinese New Year special. All about Chinese New Year, wasn't it? And yeah. So thanks for watching. Just checked my phone. We've done 18.5k today. So well done for everyone for taking part. Some good going is that. Good walking, everyone. And yeah, we've been out for a good 5.5, 6 hours, haven't we, Jancy? So I think we're both due a rest. I was saying that you've slept a fair bit, so you probably want to have a bit of a play, don't you? So we'll have a play and a cuddle when we get home, yeah? Okie dokie. So yeah, I'm off home. I live round corner. So yeah, thanks for watching.